Over the course of the semester, you're going to be creating dynamic, interactive, multi-platform journalism. And your teachers are going to be encouraging you to be creative people, passionate about the news, and interested in making complex information accessible for digital audiences. You're going to learn how to shape compelling visual stories that people will share and talk about. Now, when we talk about multi-platform journalism, increasingly we just mean journalism. Now that most news is available via computer, phone, tablet device, as journalists, we really need to start thinking in terms of digital first. That is, what's the story that we're going to tell and what's the best way to tell it, using all of the techniques and all of the possible media that is at our disposal. They may be words, they may be images, they may be video, they may be data, they may be social media, they may be a combination of any or all of those things. But in KJB 101, computational journalism, we're going to be thinking about how to employ all of those tools and more, because the reality is, over the course of the semester, you don't know what new tools, what new platforms are going to emerge. But we're going to be encouraging you to use whatever it takes to tell the best story in the best way possible. It really is an unprecedented era in journalism. Online multimedia journalism is the biggest revolution to media since the invention of the printing press, certainly since the invention of television. Multi-skilling, journalists being able to work across a number of platforms and use a number of storytelling devices and techniques is going to be absolutely essential for the next generation of journalists and online storytellers. In other words, you. Once upon a time, it was possible to say that I'm a print journalist, I work for a newspaper or a magazine, and all you did was write stories, write text for stories. Photographs would have been taken by a photographer. If you worked in radio, you recorded interviews, you recorded news stories. Now, regardless of where you work, you're going to be expected to not only produce text, but produce images, interact with people on social media, often while the news events themselves are breaking. Increasingly, you as a journalist or as a professional communicator of any sort are going to need to build a professional identity and a professional platform for your work. You need to be more passionate about breaking into the news media than ever before. However, regardless of the tools that are available, regardless of the platforms that you might create your stories on, a few things remain the same. Journalism is about clear, concise writing, good storytelling, understanding newsworthiness, developing a sense of curiosity about the world. They will never be outdated. Those qualities, those characteristics will never be outdated. And we're going to be teaching you about them as well in KJB 101.